Hey, what is up guys? Guitar here, welcome back to another Blue Archive video. If you guys are not aware, yesterday Nexon revealed all the upcoming summer characters that's to come by the end of this month. Yes, the summer characters are coming in February, end of February, and early next month, which is early March. So, you know, gotta get ready those pyroxenes, and I'm gonna make this guide. Hopefully, this guide will be able to help you guys out in deciding which characters are the best of your choice to pull, like which characters are free, which characters should be avoided. So hopefully give you guys a better idea on the strong meta characters. If you want to go for waifu, obviously this guide is not for you. Just go for whichever that you want. But overall, something that I want to just give a big shout out to Nexon is giving out the entire order of the roadmap of banners that's coming soon, which is crazy. If you guys haven't registered it, make sure you guys go and do so. It's actually there in their official Twitter account. As you can see, I've already done my pre-registration. So with that being said, let's get started with today's video. But first, a quick message from our sponsor for this video. This video is sponsored by Gemstone Legends. If you guys are not aware, Gemstone Legends is a new puzzle RPG game based on match 3 fighting mechanics. However, it has a very unique twist to it. You can actually match gems both in lines as well as diagonally, which is something that's very unique. They even have freaking dragons in the game. I've been playing the game for the past couple of days now, and I'm really excited to share this with you guys. It has plenty of cool raid bosses, fighting PvP, of course, dozens of characters as well. Now, if you guys want to add me as friend, Guitar as always, and also I've made my own guild as well, so feel free. If you guys want to apply, just hop in, it's available right now. Now, if you guys are interested to support the channel, feel free to download Gemstone Legends via my link in the description below, or you can scan the QR code right now. So you're gonna get plenty of benefits worth $50. Keep in mind that there's a coupon code embedded in the download link, meaning that if any of you guys use the QR code referral link, you're gonna get all the bonuses right after you finish the tutorial automatically without having to type in any coupon codes. So make sure you guys use this link, you're gonna get plenty of gifts. Thank you again to Gemstone Legends for sponsoring the video. Obviously, we know that the swimsuit, the summer event is gonna come, and then you can pre-register right here. Make sure you guys do so. And then there's an event. Alright, so right here you can see they're gonna give you 1.2k pyroxenes. I'm not sure if you need to pre-register to get the 1.2k, or maybe your account is gonna get it anyways. But regardless, there's plenty of things going on right here, as you can see. Let's have a look at the roadmap so you guys will get a better idea. Alright, we're going to talk about each of these characters individually, hopefully provide you guys the best guide on which characters you ideally want to go for. As you can see, February update plans, right now we are still having the Koharu banner, but right after Koharu banner ends, boom, these are going to come. We're going to have Azusa swimsuit, Mashiro swimsuit, Tsurugi swimsuit, Hifumi swimsuit. This should be all by the end of February. As you can see, Hifumi swimsuit is planned to begin in March, somewhere at the beginning of March. And then once we go into March, we're gonna have Hina swimsuit, Yori swimsuit, Izumi swimsuit. Alright, which is pretty good. As you can see, the summer event are divided into two separate parts, right? And then you go into the March later on, you also get a mini game, summer bootcamp training. Alright, we're gonna have pretty cool things going on. In April, however, this is where it gets crazy. April, we're gonna have quite a bunch of things actually. We're gonna have cycling Shiroko. We're gonna have Shun, the small version. We have Casual Saya. We have Kirino, which is a Valkyrie class, a different faction altogether, different school. And proceeding into April, we're gonna have like main story going on, continuation of story in April. So February and March, this is where I think most players are going to be spending their pyroxenes. Hopefully I can give you guys a very thorough guide on which characters you want to go for. Let's talk about the first half of the summer event. We're going to focus on the following characters: Azusa, Mashiro, Tsurugi, Hifumi. Right, we get 4 characters right here. Which one should you pull for? Now, good thing for you guys is Tsurugi is free. Yes, Tsurugi is free. Alright, not technically free, but she is free if you farm her in the event. As you can see right here in the event list, clear story stages to collect memory photo. Basically, it's like the shop. You have to farm the shop for the event currency. It's called memory photo, and then you complete event missions to get various gifts. Now, you can spend event currencies to purchase Tsurugi swimsuit LF. Alright, Tsurugi swimsuit LF, Yoshimi, Airi, Shimiko, and other growth materials. Obviously, I wouldn't bother buying anything else. Just focus on buying Tsurugi's LF. Now, why is Tsurugi free? Alright, that is really awkward, right? Why would they give Tsurugi for free? Just so you guys know, temper your expectations a little bit. Tsurugi swimsuit version is not a 3-star. Alright, Tsurugi Swimsuit version is actually a 1-star striker. Yes, she's a Mystic type, but having a 1-star striker for free, and a Mystic type, which is something that I think most players are lacking in, is going to be very, very beneficial. Alright, so as you can see, her skill, change her normal attack to an attack that deals extra damage. So normal attack, she deals bursty damage to a single enemy every 35 seconds, increase her attack speed for passive skill, and the sub skill when using her normal skill, her attack speed is increased by 31%. Very cool skill overall. So Tsurugi is something that you don't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about pulling her. So that is one character out of the way. So now we have 3 characters to choose from. Azusa Swimsuit, Mashiro Swimsuit, and Hifumi Swimsuit. Alright, you gotta decide between these 3. Now Hifumi Swimsuit, most players would ideally skip her, and I would recommend you guys to skip her as well. Now let's talk about her a little bit, why you want to skip Hifumi Swimsuit. Now she's the only character on the first half of the summer characters that are not limited. Alright, in case you guys are not aware, most characters here like Swimsuit Azusa and Swimsuit Mashiro are limited, which means once the banner ends, you will not be able to obtain them ever. They will not be added to the standard pool. Like in case you guys are not aware how the banner works, so far up to this point, all the characters, if you miss them, they will still be added to the standard pool of banner. For example, Azusa was the most recent banner, right? So let's go into the raid info. And as you can see, Azusa right here, as you can see, she will add it to the standard pools, right? So you still have chance to pull her from any other banner that's to come in the future. But if you look at characters like the swimsuit characters, they are limited for a reason, meaning that Swimsuit Azusa and Swimsuit Mashiro, if you do not get them during this event, you will not be able to obtain them for maybe 1 year plus until the event makes a rerun, which hasn't happened yet in JP as far as I know. So gotta have fingers crossed for that to happen. So 1 year of not being able to obtain them is a very long time. Hifumi, however, on the other hand, she is not limited. Alright, meaning that she actually will be added to the standard pool of characters. Like right here you can see on the Blue Archive wiki, Hifumi is the first student who has a playable alternate outfit that is not limited. Okay, so which is actually cool. And she summons a tank, a big giant tank, a crusader, and deals a bunch of attack. So she's someone that stays at the back. Her EX skill is 10 cost, which is really, really high. Alright, so it's really hard to be able to use her efficiently in most cases. So for most players, I would say, unless you are a whale, you are willing to spend a ton of money, I would say skip her. Alright, you gotta skip Hifumi because number 1, she's not limited. Number 2, she's really hard to use meta-wise. Having an EX skill cost of 10, which is just crazy. Now, let's jump into the comparison of Azusa and Mashiro. Now, these two are definitely meta, alright? If you are pulling for meta, you have to decide between these two for sure. Now, Swimsuit Azusa, Swimsuit Mashiro, they both have their strengths and weaknesses. But if you can pick one, who would you go for? Let's talk about the skills first. Let's talk about Swimsuit Azusa. Swimsuit Azusa is a striker mystic type as well. As you can see, if we look at her skills, pretty straightforward. She does very high damage, EX cost of 5, and also inflicts a continuous chill, which is like a DOT for 20 seconds. Her normal skill, every 35 seconds, she increases her crit damage, which is very good. Passive skill increases her attack, and sub skill, she has a 30% chance to reduce her enemy's defense by 15.3%. Every attack she hits the enemy has a chance to reduce their defense, which makes Swimsuit Azusa a very flexible unit. So she's gonna be very, very good in a lot of raid bosses. So even if you don't use her for her EX skill, you are just putting her in your team to be able to debuff enemies' defense, especially if it's a raid boss. That is going to be very, very helpful. And I would highly recommend going for Swimsuit Azusa if you can. Now let's talk about Swimsuit Mashiro. She is more of a PvP unit as far as I know. If you look at her skills, again, she's also blue mystic type. Both Swimsuit Azusa and both Swimsuit Mashiro are both mystic types. They are both blue types. So her ability reduces evasion for a single enemy by 39.1%. Alright, and deals 1000% damage afterwards. EX cost of 4. Now, Swimsuit Mashiro is one of the best characters to counter Tsubaki in PvP. If your focus is PvP, obviously Swimsuit Mashiro is going to be very, very good. Haruna is not consistent in dealing with Tsubaki. Tsubaki is just always dodging her skills, alright, always dodging her EX skill. So Swimsuit Mashiro is there to deal with Tsubaki, more consistently, at least based on what I've seen. So her normal skill, every 30 seconds, she increased crit damage to one ally with the highest attack. Her passive skill increase her own attack. The last sub skill increase her ally's accuracy. So you can see she's more of a like a high evasion counter in terms of what she can do. Alright, keep in mind that she's also a special type, same like the normal Mashiro, meaning that she stays at the back. You don't really put her as a striker in front. So keep that in mind. I would say if you can only pull for one, go for Swimsuit Azusa, but we are not aware how this is lined up. Are they releasing both Azusa and Mashiro at the same time? If they are, then it's very good for you to PT Azusa and then pick Mashiro from the Spark system, therefore you get both of them. Let's talk about the second part of the swimsuit event. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. As you can see, we have swimsuit Hina, we have swimsuit Yori, and we have swimsuit Izumi. Similar concept to the February one. This time we have Izumi being a 1-star. Alright, for the February one, Tsurugi swimsuit version is a 1-star. She is free in the event. But for the March one, Izumi, the watermelon girl, now she is free, being a 1-star unit. Very, very good. Now as you can see, she's a striker despite being 1-star. Alright, so she is an explosion type. All three of these are explosion type. So let's have a look at what she can provide. So she does damage against a single enemy and bounce off to the next enemy with its damage reduced by 10% when inflicting stun. Alright, while inflicting stun for 3.1 seconds. So stun is something that's very, very limited. It seems like this might be the first unit to have stun if I'm not mistaken. Alright, normal skill, she increases her attack every 35 seconds. Passive skill increase attack speed, which is very good. And the last one, when attacking, she has 10% chance to inflict stun as well. As you can see, lots of stun implemented on her. Now let's talk about these two, which you want to pull for. Both are limited, Hina or Yori, right? So in my humble opinion, I would definitely go for Swimsuit Hina over Swimsuit Yori. Now here's why. Talking about meta-wise, obviously. Now let us compare both their skills. Striker, Explosion, they are both Striker Explosion, so let's talk about the EX skill. As you can see, this is Swimsuit Hina's skill. Deals 441% damage against 5 enemies in a fan-shaped area. So EX cost is 3, which is very usable. Normal skill, every 20 seconds, she deals, a percentage of damage to an enemy and inflicts stun for 2 seconds. And passive skill increase her own crit rate. Sub skill, when she uses her EX attack, which is very efficient, cost 3. She will be able to increase her own attack by 16.5% up to 5 times. So it actually stacks. So she can increase her attack tremendously, which is crazy. Now Swimsuit Yori on the other hand, she's also a striker, alright, explosion type. Looking at skill, EX skill, hers is cost of 4. And she does higher damage to enemies within a round shape area as opposed to 5 times over the cost of fan shape area for Hina. And as you can see, normal skill, 297% damage against single enemy, inflicts a bit of DOT on them, the chill damage. Passive skill, increase her own attack. And sub skill, when attacking, every attack is 25% chance to deal this DOT chill damage to the enemy, which is very, very good. As you can see here, her abilities is a little bit similar to the Summer Azusa version in terms of the DOT for the chill damage. So overall, like looking at skill wise, I would definitely recommend you guys to pick Hina over Yori. Now, the big question, I hope all of you guys stay till the end. If you can only PT one unit, who should you pick out of all of these, alright? Which is really, really crazy that you can only pick one. The idea here is, if you care about meta, I'm gonna say Swimsuit Azusa is gonna be way superior. I recommend her to be your priority, like number 1 priority. If you can only choose one, definitely go for Swimsuit Azusa. Now, if you can pull for 2, I would recommend Swimsuit Azusa and Swimsuit Mashiro. Now, the reason being, both of them are actually Mystic type, which is the blue type. The characters right here, which is Swimsuit Hina and Swimsuit Yori, they are both explosive type. Now, explosive type, the problem is we already have plenty of good ones in the game. If you look at the most recent Hieronymus raid, I did a guide. Serika, Akari, Shiroko, those are really, really good already. You don't really need more explosive type in the game. But mystic types, they are much more rarer. Like if you look at the amount of mystic type that we have right now, Haruna is the only one that you can obtain 3-star wise. If you miss on the ninja girl, then you're stuck with Haruna pretty much to farm her, and that's about it. You have to use Asuna, you have to use maybe Chise, but it's definitely rarer to have mystic types in this game. So I would highly recommend going for Swimsuit Azusa, followed by Swimsuit Mashiro, followed by Swimsuit Hina, and Yori last. Obviously, this is in the meta-wise rankings. If you are pulling for your waifu, however, go for whoever that you want. Hopefully, this video was able to help you guys decide better in which particular swimsuit characters you want to go for. Also, big shout out to the sponsor of this video as well, Gemstone Legends. If you guys are interested, I'll have the link in the description below as well. Alright, so I'm done with the video. Let me know what you guys think of the upcoming swimsuit summer characters. Are you guys going to be able to pull for all of them? As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.